So, man, I want to just start by posing the question, you guys, man. I'm an active listener on the Joe Budden podcast, and they had posed the question that they cited they heard from B. Simone. The question was, would you take $1 trillion or 15 minutes with God? And I thought that was a great question to start here this evening. So, Nate, man, what are your thoughts on that?
$1 trillion. Nah, bro.
Dead.
I mean, yeah, right. It's like winning the lotto and all bad shit starts happening. Nah, but I mean, you know me, man. I got a lot of questions to ask, bro. So I'll probably take the 15 minutes just to be able to know some things, know the future.
Yeah, bring that mic a little closer to you.
Know the future, and, I'm the type of guy to ask God if the earth is flat. I want to know some weird things, aliens and all that, and then probably ask how everything's gonna turn out for myself in the future and how long I got, and so I can live my life accordingly. I guess I don't know.
So you want to? Yeah, I like that. What about you, Phil?
Ooh, I think I'm doing. Well, first of all, I'm doing 15 minutes. Sorry, I had already assumed that was the answer. I think I'm doing 5 minutes on BC, everything there. I think I'm doing 5 minutes on AD timeline, and then I'm doing 5 minutes on future.
You gotta kind of pose. You gotta kind of
extraterrestrial.
Get the people that don't know what
AD
is and AD is. Yeah, because some people don't.
I'm doing 5 minutes on the timeline before Christ. I want to ask about all that stuff. Shit. All of it. I'm doing 5 minutes. Years 0 to 2025. I forgot what year we're in. 5 minutes about everything in there. Conspiracies. Throw JFK in there. The Dark Ages. Is that real? I've read sometimes that we lost 200 years. I want to know all that.
Yeah, Hitler, Inner Earth, all that.
5 minutes on the future. That $1 trillion. I don't need it. I mean, I know I need it, but I don't need it.
Yeah.
What about you? What you doing?
I'm taking the 15 minutes, man, because I feel like if I took the $1 trillion, he'd just kill me right after I got the money.
And then when you get to the pearly gates, you're like, "Yo, God, what's up?" You're like, "Nah, you took that you took that $1 trillion I gave you."
Yeah, no, but in all seriousness, though, I would definitely take the 15 minutes with God because I got a lot of questions, and I'll spare you guys all the details. But the one question, or the first question I'd probably ask him is, how much more time do I have on this earth with my family, with my kids, so that I can plan and prepare and try to maximize every single second moment of my
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, for everybody, but if God asks, you can go to heaven right now, just you. Would you leave your family behind and go to heaven, or would you stay here with your family?
Ooh, man, I would my kids are babies, man. I would have to stay back.
Got it. Mm.
What about you?
Oh yeah, I'm staying here for sure.
Okay.
Because I want to be a grandpa.
Yeah.
I want to see my kids. You know what I'm saying? I never had a grandpa like that.
Even if the pearly gates were everything that you've heard of?
Mm-hmm. I would stay here with my family, bro, and see my grandkids.
That's just me, though. I feel like you got to stay. You can help, too, because in theory, you're supposed to be able to help them get there, especially if you got real young kids, but also if you got teenagers, that's all. Teenage to 25, the 25 and under is a hard time to navigate.
Yeah.
So you're right there to, like, basically you're saying, hey, we're headed down to Portland for the weekend. And your kids are like, I'm coming? Yeah, you coming. You driving me? Nah, you get there on your own. Like, nah, help them get there.
That's real shit.
Yeah, I would definitely stay.
Yeah, that's a deep question. You fucked me up with that, Nate.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, shit, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Two Truth Podcast. I've got my main man on the left, Phil 2.0, my brother, man. Phil, welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing, Phil?
Great.
Well, shit, man. And on my right, I got not one, not two, but 3 NBA dunk contest champion, Nate the Great Robinson, man. How you doing, baby?
Man, Abra Cadabra. If you guys don't know that movie, I need you guys to go watch How High, one of the best movies ever. I mean, Half Baked. My bad, Half Baked. Abra Cadabra.
Well, shit, man. Welcome back to another episode, man. I think this is episode 4.
Episode 4.
Season 3.
Yeah.
Man, we've come a long way.
We have, yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
We got good dialogue.
Good dialogue?
Yeah, good dialogue.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, shit, man, the last time we saw each other Was before Christmas. Christmas just passed, man. Merry Christmas to y'all. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and every other religious holiday out there, man. During this time of the year, man, we want to make sure we don't leave anybody out. Is there anything? Festivus.
Yeah.
What else?
Oh, that's all I got.
What is Festivus?
Festivus is Festivus for the rest of us.
Okay.
It's for the people who don't have Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, or Christmas on December 23rd. It's Festivus for the rest of us.
Are there other holidays in December outside of those 3 or 4?
Hey, see, I'm gonna just say I don't know, because Festivus Seinfeld just made up.
Okay.
Yeah, please don't ask me. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man. How was everybody's Christmas? Let's start. Better yet, what did you get for Christmas?
I don't know. I've been asking myself that since I turned 21. Since I had my first kid. But I don't know.
That's what it was.
So you got a lump of coal?
Not just a lump of coal. I mean, you know, family. I don't know. When you're the guy, man, and then they give you the whole, well, what do you get somebody that has everything?
Ooh, that's a bar.
They always say that.
That's
so.
that's a lazy excuse.
Oh, it's
Thank
lazy.
you, bro. Thank you, bro.
It's definitely
bro.
lazy,
Thank
but
you,
I just
bro.
wasn't expecting that to be.
Yeah,
Right
it
there.
is, but you know, it is what it is. But for me, like I said, I've been Black Santa for a while now, 21 since I was 21 years old, so about 20 years now.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, you know, I've been, you know, just taking care of everybody. For,
You've been giving, not receiving.
Yeah, pause. Gotta pause that one right there because it is what it is. We'll definitely put that shit on there, bro. That's hey yo, that's yo.
I don't play
Hey, yo,
that game.
son.
I don't play that game.
Look, I say auto pause for the guys that always play those games. I auto pause. I want to talk freely.
Yeah.
But yeah, auto pause sets the mood right then, lets you know what you're on. I am on auto pause for life, so I speak freely, guys.
So we just living life like it's 1998, and we playing "Come See Me" and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
the old school, yeah, but
This
dang,
shit, yeah.
bro, like they taking pause because you know pause is like it just seems like it's a New York, like an East Coast thing, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It made it all the way over here to the West Coast, but I just auto pause because you know when you start thinking about what people say some wild shit, and you be like, hey, yo, pause that, son. So yeah, but
So
I'm
giving
always
and not receiving.
yeah, bro.
was
Pause. You still gotta say it. You still
Wait,
gotta say
man.
it. But yeah, man, pretty much so, man. It's just it sucks that you gotta, you know, you don't never get what you really, you know, what you really want during these times. But giving, you know, make sure you're, you know, the people that are receiving the gifts, you know, from you, you make, you know, put smiles on people's faces and stuff like that. Warm hearts and all that. So it's cool, but sometimes, you know, you wish that, you know, some friends or family, you know, just get you stuff that you need, even though it's maybe be too much that you have already. Socks, you know, white tees, hoodies, or, you know, hats or whatever the case may be. But they just seem like they don't have time for you. They just like, they don't think about some of the things that, you know.
Well, yeah, I think also just to give you, like, if I don't know about like everyone, but to spare your kids a little bit of bail. You got a 23-year-old?
21.
21,
19,
19,
16,
man,
and 10.
Come on, man. That's a hard ask.
No, it ain't.
That's a hard ask.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You know why? Hey, Dad. Hey, man. Merry Christmas, man. I love you, dog. I just want to tell you I love you, bro. It takes 2 seconds.
Oh, they don't even do that?
My kids, probably my daughter more than anybody. But
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
now that my kids are a little older, they kind of call me more, and you know,
Yeah.
and just the call from me does enough for me.
Okay.
And now that my boys are getting older, they're doing that more, so I
Yeah.
appreciate it more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, things like that, bro. Just I don't need much, bro. Just a little bit of love.
No doubt.
You know, from the family, man. You know,
No doubt.
That's it. I don't ask for much.
Respect. What about you, Phil? What'd you get for Christmas?
Oh man, I would say, I mean, it's hard to. I don't really want to rank Christmas gifts because that doesn't feel fair. But you know, I feel like we're all at an age where most things throughout the year that you want, you can buy. So that part is hard. So it's kind of like Christmas gifts is all about who's coming with the most creative. And I think as backstory, my wife got a giant mug collection because she drinks tea all day. And when we first moved in together, there wasn't enough space for my mugs. So I started my own mug area in the house, but I only had 2 mugs. And so over the years, I've been building my mug collection. Belle, Justine, Bella and Christian have donated to my mug collection. They gave me a Lego mug one year. That shit was fire. This year I added Michael Jackson mugs. It was a gift I got for Christmas that I think I'll be drinking out of. Y'all see me on Instagram, you're going to see him. It's going to have a timestamp that says 4:58 in the morning. You're going to see me drinking out of Michael Jackson mugs. It's got all the spines of Michael Jackson cassette tapes of all his albums. So, it's got Bad. It's got the singles too, so it's got like Way You Make Me Feel, and it's just the whole thing is a bunch of spines of tapes, which I was just like, yo, this is fire.
Yeah. That's dope, man. Well, me, man, to be honest with you, I tell everybody, don't give me shit. You guys are not gonna get me what I want, and I would dare not ever ask you to get me anything that I want.
Why is that?
Because I have it all, and what I want is too expensive, and what you're most likely gonna get me is gonna get donated.
Donated is crazy. Donated is crazy.
No, it's crazy. I think like some of my family members are like, you give like Grinch vibes. I'm like, no, I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, like I really don't want anything, but I just want to see my family try just to do something. I don't even want anything, but just try to see.
Well, my family tried and they have failed.
Crazy.
I mean, my grandmother gives me, she always gives me, socks and underwear every year, and I love that. Like that's her go-to. I tell her I can never have too many socks, Grandma. I can never have too many white T-shirts or house shoes, like little stuff like that. My grandma, she takes care of. So
shout out to your grandma.
Yeah, shout out to my grandma, bro. She lit for that. She always makes sure I get that. But like my kids, just give me a call sometimes, man. I don't know if you're too busy. Like when you get too cool and you're like, even we all went through it, bro. Like. Well, my dad, bro, dad was my hero and all that, but when I got to hanging out with my buddies, bro, I want to see what my homies is doing.
Yeah.
I'm chilling with my homies, you know what I'm saying? Like what y'all get?
That trips
really
me out,
about
though.
my dad.
That trips me out. If my dad was like Nate Robinson or LeBron James, I don't care what point or what stage my dad, I'm calling, dad was popping.
No, but you're not.
Yeah,
You're not. And that's well, it was a couple months ago when LeBron did something and the reporters was freaking out. And they're like, yo, is it so cool that your dad did blah, blah, blah? And Bronny was like, what? He's LeBron James to y'all. That's just my dad. And he's like, every time y'all ask me
that's
that.
That's how my kids treat me, bro.
Because for everyone, your dad is your dad.
Yeah, nah, bro, but even their kids, even Nate's kids, LeBron's kids there's duality where like that is my dad, but I've also used the name card to benefit me in times of need, right? And so like I get what Bronny's saying, but there have been plenty of times where Bronny or even Bryce or any of the other kids,
when they were younger for sure, but not
even now.
Yeah, no,
even now, man.
So
you telling me? So you telling me? You telling me Bronny? You telling me
homies? Bro, you like playing with your dad on the Lakers? Bronny probably like hell no.
I don't believe it,
bro. You could you
think if it wasn't
my son would hate to be on my team hooping with me. I know for a fact.
You could see when the switch flipped for them.
I know for a fact.
When the switch flipped for them was when they started making all the same jokes about LeBron that we make about LeBron.
Yeah.
Man, you want me to call my son and ask him, say, Rico, if you made it to NBA and I was in the NBA at the same time, would you want to play on my team? Guess what my son would probably say?
No.
I mean, let's find out.
Hold on, call him on my phone so that you can well, no, go ahead, call him.
He gonna be like, nah, you taking my shots.
And I might be wrong, but if I know my son, he gonna say no.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Let's see.
I don't believe it. It's the same. If he don't answer, that's crazy though.
He might not. My son might be hooping. Who knows what he's doing right now?
Yeah, what time
is it? Almost 8 o'clock?
Yeah, that's a good hoop time.
He just was at Rainier Beach hooping with his friends, so he might be.
He not.
Hey, Rico.
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing, son?
I'm at Romel's house.
Are you chilling? Tell Spoon I say what's up. I have a question for you. Hypothetically speaking, if you made it to the league when Daddy was in the league, would you want to play on my team?
Yeah, why?
I told you,
I said
man.
If I was wrong, you would want to play. Like you would want to be the Bronny and LeBron and Bronny. You wouldn't mind being on my team?
No, I wouldn't care.
Told you.
Hey, one for you, 0 for Dad. hey, son, I love you even more so for wanting to hoop with me. Thank you. Hey, I love you, and I'll call you back.
Hurry up.
Hey, guys. Hey, Hey, I stand corrected.
I told you.
I stand corrected. Robel, you was right. I would have been like, my son would have been like, hell no.
Because your kids know who you are. LeBron's kids know who LeBron is, man. I know that he's daddy, but LeBron is also.
That was a good one right there. Like, look, I really thought that my son did not want to hoop with me because I really was on his helmet growing up, like pushing him, so I wouldn't think that he would want to hoop with me, bro.
Nah, man.
That was crazy. That was touching right there, bro. I appreciate that.
That might have been your Christmas gift.
That was right there, bro. That shit, like, hey, look, as the phone was ringing, my heart was racing, bro. Right now, bro.
Hey,
Shout out to my son Rico, bro. I love you, dog.
That's crazy because you ain't giving him no warning. Could have been crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, like you said, real, raw, right now.
just
Two
saying.
True Podcasts. You guys got it right here. Y'all
I'm just
see
saying,
my son.
usually I
calling
start
the
with,
phone.
by the way, you on the pod.
Nah. I want it real. I want it real. You know, it's 100% authentic.
That's
You know what
funny,
I'm saying?
man. Well, Thursday is New Year's Eve. You guys got any plans?
Oh man, no plans really.
Yeah, I gotta. I'm gonna try to run it back at the New Year's Eve West Seattle bowling
Oh, okay.
tournament.
Trying to bowl 300.
Always trying to bowl 300.
Trying to get it for the new year, huh?
Always trying to bowl 300. Yeah, fucked around last year and I almost won. Got close. So this year I'm trying to come through.
So that's what you're doing on New Year's Eve?
Yeah, it's a morning thing. It's like a 9 o'clock.
Okay,
It's a 9
okay.
a.m. tournament.
Okay, cool,
They
cool.
know people got real lives.
No doubt. Yeah, Nate, what are you doing?
Oh man, probably just
You doing the Space Needle? Holding
man,
hands, sharing spaghetti. and-
Space Needle was
Nah,
crazy.
man, I'll probably call Shane, man, my brother Shane, my kidney brother, tell him thank you that I get to see another year, man, another new year. Just trying to stay healthy. That's about it, bro. I be chilling for the most part, bro.
No doubt.
I be chilling, dog. I just, just very thankful in this new year coming, with the new kidney. So, just chilling.
No doubt. Well,
shout out to Shane.
shout out
Shane
to Shane.
Cleveland.
Shout out to Shane and his
Cleveland's.
family, man.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, to be honest with you, 8 o'clock at 39 is midnight, typically for me. So I probably won't even make it to midnight.
You're not even gonna watch New York?
Yeah, it's
Who
hard.
does that though?
It's
I
hard.
don't stay up and watch that shit.
Yeah, I'll probably be in bed by 8 on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I don't
no
know.
plans. But I do have some resolution. Resolution, is that right?
Yeah.
New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, I do have some resolutions. And I think priority number one for me in the new year is to be in the gym less. I feel like I said that last year and maybe the year before that. But I think this time it feels right. The stars are aligned. And I want to take back some of my time so that I can wake up on a Wednesday morning with my kids.
Yeah, there you go. You deserve that though, bro. It's funny because I watched you build this thing from being from outside, not having a gym,
Yeah.
to the first gym, and looking at it now is just, it's surreal, bro. It's like, it's pretty cool to watch you grow from where you were until now, bro. So and now you're building a family, bro, which a lot of people are not fortunate to be able to do. Some people can't even do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just pretty cool. You deserve that. To
Thank
be able to
you.
be with your kids and shit, bro.
I appreciate
that's lit.
that. I appreciate it.
So
You
don't
guys-
feel bad though. Don't feel bad like when you're at home chilling and you ain't at the gym. Like, just know that there's gonna be a time you gotta give yourself grace, knowing that where you've been all the time to when you being dad now, when your kids pretty much are the priority
Totally.
and not the gym anymore.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Dead ass.
No, seriously, I appreciate that. I need to hear that. That positive affirmation, or what is that? What they call it? Positive reinforcement, or I
think that was both.
both.
Yeah.
You need that, bro.
I appreciate that. What about you guys? You guys got any resolutions?
I'm gonna try not to procrastinate. This
You're a
new year.
procrastinator?
No, but it's just like certain things you just let kind of like sweep under the rug
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to do that.
Okay.
You got
No.
a few things in life that you leave on red?
Oh man, yeah. Sometimes some people, some things.
Just real
No,
life.
because one of my homies told me, he was like, bro, you don't have to make yourself so accessible all the time. And I think that I have a problem with doing that. Like, I feel like I have to answer every call. I feel like I have to be there and do things, for people when I don't necessarily have to.
Yeah.
I'll be just, feeling guilty sometimes if I don't. But I just don't want to procrastinate on things that I know need to be done. I just try to do them, but I don't have to worry about them. It's kind of like you got some, 25-page paper in college and you wait till like the last day to do that shit. And then you wait for the last day, you get it done, but it's just like, fuck, putting that pressure on you and that anxiety. I just don't want that.
Yeah.
In the new year. That's all.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Phil?
Oh man, I don't know that I have any resolutions. I always try to start the year off with a dry January.
You do a dry January?
Yeah, I love to compete.
Really?
I love being around all the dry January people on January 11th.
Are you gonna stop it on the
They
24th?
lie. No, you know what's crazy? Because you know this. That's why you're leading into this. Because I never go to the 31st.
Okay, good. Love that. Whew, that was close.
Because I want to get to the 30th. So all the people who like fucked around on the 16th, I want to get there and just be like, yeah, I could win, but I'm not gonna.
So dry January. I love that.
Yeah, that's how it starts. I mean, I want to be a little healthier. You know, I've done some things in the last couple of years to be a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
Cause, you know, as my mom says, I'm always like, I got some bad genes on both sides, and she's like, well, you got some bad health genes, but you got some good athletic genes. So you win some, you lose some. And you know, done some things that have improved, and I'd like to keep that going because you know, y'all probably both know there's some diet changes that you make in a couple years, and you're like, I don't want to do this no more. And some of them it's just like, you know, you got to keep doing this if you want to keep your toes. So.
Yeah, man, listen. Hey, listen. That's something you need to do because when I had this kidney thing, boy, I had to let go of a lot of bad stuff that I used to eat. But it worked out for my favor like living now. So I love it. Now I just eat boring and I don't even miss some of the stuff I used to eat.
Love that, man. Yeah, man. New Year's is always great, and we want to say Happy New Year's to all of our listeners. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Festive.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Festivus for the rest of us.
While I
man.
know about it.
But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to 2026, man. 2025 was cool, but I'm ready to turn the page, man, and create new memories in 2026.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Well, you know, we just had a group of phenomenal athletes go to Vancouver over the weekend,
What's that for the HYROX?
and they crushed it.
Yeah, they went crazy.
Yeah.
They went crazy.
Do you want to share?
I saw on the Instagram. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, you was in there?
On the Instagram, I wasn't there doing that shit.
No, I mean, but you was in the Instagram live. You was watching the Instagram live.
a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit here and there.
peeking.
It was
Yeah, I'll
popping
peek in
in,
just so they
popping
can-
out.
yeah.
Shout out to Leah and Soleil, because everybody was like, "Yo, it's live, and I'm like, "What do you mean it's live?" I didn't know what the fuck people were talking about.
Yeah.
But you can't see the live thing in progress when it's your page.
No, I don't know, but I know I went to that. Then I went to just your post of watching them go through that. I was just like, they be in here kicking ass on Wednesdays. We'll be in here, so they take it serious.
Yeah.
They don't play.
No, there's a lot. It was cool to see a lot of people. A lot of people got there first, just with Vancouver being so close to Seattle. You know, takes away a plane ticket. You have to get, lowers that barrier of entry a little bit. Highlight for me, like on a performance highlight, seeing Carly and Jordan get third place, and getting third place in a race where the winner set a world record is crazy.
That's impressive.
That's dope.
And it wasn't just a regular. They competed in the women's pro.
Yeah, they competed in the pro. They did their thing. And on some, you know, for every good picture, we got to take a wacky picture. Robin and Lester are some psychos. Because, you know, I was tapped in. I saw Robin and Catherine competing. They did their thing. I was like, oh, that's crazy. And then I looked a little later, like hours later, I seen Lester and Robin competing together in men's. And I was like, hold up. Did these motherfuckers just compete in the morning and then compete in the afternoon together? I was like, yo, that's crazy. 2 of these in one day is nuts.
2 days.
in
2
one
days?
day.
Yeah. And HYROX? No, thank you.
That is insane. I think Robin's first competition was with Andrea.
Yep, and then
And
Lester's
then
was
Lester
with
with
Catherine,
Catherine.
and then they did a men's double together later that day.
And then they went to Whistler
Of course they did.
and skied.
Of course,
Yeah, they're doing too
that
much.
checks out.
That's too much energy wasted.
But shout
checks
out to everybody that went out there, man. So proud of you guys. Such a dope moment of just getting together. I saw the AF tattoos. I saw all the AF swag.
Yeah, that was fire.
It was so cool to see the band.
You guys know what time it is.
You take your medicine?
It's about to be.
Okay,
yeah.
take your
After
medicine.
this segment.
I don't need you to fall out, man.
Man, stop saying that, bro. Ain't no falling out over here, cuz.
But yeah, man, shout out to y'all, man. I'm so proud of you guys. You guys represented really well. And we can't wait to have you guys back here so we can celebrate with you guys, man. But we wanted to make sure we set aside some time to just highlight you guys.
For Sugardale.
Well, just diving into our sports segment of the pod, man. I know it's been about a week now since Patrick Mahomes has gone down with an ACL injury that's sidelining him for the rest of the year. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that? How do you feel? Feel somebody that works with athletes as a coach in our industry and fitness and whatnot. Are there ways to prevent it? Are there ways for athletes to avoid it? Is it just a part of the game? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think there are ways to prevent it, but I think football might be one of the best equipped athletes to prevent it. So I don't really often see a football player and I'm like, I could have done this, could have done that. I think they often have strength training from a young age on point. They sprint a lot. I think they're doing a lot of things to take care of that, and I think it is a hazard of that game. It's unfortunate. It eerily mirrors the career of Tom Brady, going 7 years, 3 Super Bowls, losing a Super Bowl, and then tearing your ACL the following year.
Yeah.
But I hope Patrick Mahomes' second half of his career can also mirror Tom Brady's.
Yeah, and I think that you can speak to that a little bit too, man, because you had some injuries that were similar to that early on in your career.
I had mine.
Can you get a little closer to the mic?
I had mine, but I tore my ACL, left ACL, tore my right meniscus, and they just happen. It's
Was it
freak accidents? Sometimes they're freak accidents. Some just the wrong step. Some people tear their ACLs with nobody around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just wear and tear. Just planning too hard on one way or. Mine, I tore mine literally in the air. Mine wasn't even like a takeoff or anything. I got kind of undercutted, and then the way my knee kind of snapped, I snapped mine right off
While you were in there?
while I'm in the air. So it wasn't even like a step. So that's how, you just never know how you're gonna land or whatever. And it was just the wrong way. I was falling when I got undercut. I was falling, and my leg just snapped off. But it's unfortunate, but. Now ACL injuries are like twisted ankles, man. You come back so fast from the technology they have now. I mean, that's a speedy recovery. I mean, actually, he should be back by the beginning of the season next year.
Hell.
All right, watch. All
You
right.
think he'll be back before the season starts?
No, next year he'll be back. Watch.
I mean,
you heard it here first, and then when you guys see Patrick Mahomes out there stepping and doing all the little Dak Prescott.
What I would say is that it is in theory a 9-month injury.
Not anymore. I came back,
But
when I tore mine, I came back in 6.5 months, and I couldn't. And when my kidneys was not working, I couldn't even take anti-inflammatories.
That is
I had
kinda crazy.
I had to heal naturally.
Wow.
And I came back literally, and I was not saying I was basketball ready, like I can play in the game, but I came back running, jumping, everything in 6.5, 7 months.
Wow.
Yeah, which is great, and that's super impressive. But you, Wes Welker, and Adrian Peterson are the worst thing to happen to the ACL injury.
Listen, I was just about to say that I got back faster because I watched Adrian Peterson's YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
And how he did his rehab and what he did. I did exactly everything in the pool, running. Everything you see Adrian Peterson did, I watched on YouTube. I told my trainer, I want to do this. He got back and rushed for 2,000 yards. Shout out to AD, a.k.a. AP. He killed it.
He did. He killed it. He was good. He was working out in 5 or 6. Wes Welker was sprinting and cutting in 5.
That was crazy.
RG3, on the other hand, did a whole Adidas campaign about back for week 1, ready for week 1. And I think that was the start of the downslide of his career. He was all about that. And he is also someone who tore his in January, it's not January yet, but I'm just saying, when it's this late in the season, I think pushing for week 1 can be iffy. Because y'all remember that year Tom Brady was suspended for the first 4 games?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so Patrick Mahomes, if you come back week 5, you can still win the Super Bowl. So if it can't be till week 5, that's fine. It doesn't have to be week 1.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, all they got to do is go back and go find a good quarterback. I see they got Russell Wilson's name all over.
Not their backup.
Who's their backup?
Oh, he just tore his ACL.
Yeah, no, they said it was
talking
tested negative. Gardner Minshew.
Oh, he got hurt too?
They were concerned about his ACL, and they just came back. The test
good?
Was, yeah, they said it's negative. He's
All right.
not, didn't ACL, so.
Oh, that's your Wazoo boy.
All right, go Cougs.
Yeah. That's your Wazoo boy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, the thing that's always interesting about seeing like a high profile athlete like that go down with an ACL injury, the first thing that you'll see on the internet is some strength coach or some guru always.
He did this and he was this because of this.
Or just, talking about the trainer, the strength coach that Patrick Mahomes may or may not had and how terrible of a coach he is and if he was working with me. Can we put that whole myth to rest, Phil, about how strength coaches can prevent athletes from
Whoever it's in the book. It's just gonna happen. It's part of his journey and part of life, bro.
Yeah.
Can't no coach or anybody say the reason why he did this is this because he stepped this way and this guy tackled him this way and whatever. It's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever watched the movie The Adjustment Bureau, but sometimes fate is supposed to just be fate and let it be fate.
Is that not deep cut.
Is that not a gangster movie though?
Nah,
It's exactly that.
That's a great reference.
Yes, it is. So go watch The Adjustment Bureau and you guys will understand what I'm talking about. So let fate be fate.
I can just see someone back in the pocket, lineman right here. They come in, tilt his head, boom. Ah, see, that's someone.
Oh man. Well shit, man. Pat, man, we wishing
man.
for you to speedy recovery, man, and
get well.
to all the other athletes out there that have hurt themselves recently, man, or going through that whole process, man. Keep your head up. Don't miss any of your sessions, man. Get with your strength coach. Get with your PT, man, and you'll bounce back, man. Like you never left, man. So keep hope, man. Wemby's grandmother passed the day of the Emirates Cup.
Yeah, big prayers for Wemby and his family, bro.
Absolutely. And I guess I'll pose the question to you first, Nate. As a pro athlete, man, retired NBA athlete, man, have you ever dealt with grieving in public, man? And how have you managed that?
My uncle, man. My uncle Orleans, a.k.a. Uncle Lights, he passed. And the mess up thing about when my uncle passed, man, we had a couple guys go down on our team, Marbury, Jamal, during that time, and coach had me starting, so I couldn't even go to my uncle's funeral, bro. I was pissed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was a tough one for me, but it's unfortunate, but you know how the media do. They want to talk about anything and everything other than the game when something like that happens. They want, is that the reason? They just like, bro, let me grieve. You just keep it about sports and let me handle that, and don't worry about my family. I hate when the media and all the the analysts, they want to talk about anything, all the other things outside of basketball. Let's just talk about hoop. And I'll deal with what I deal with. Y'all don't worry about it. Ain't nothing y'all can do.
Yeah.
Ain't like you can't bring them back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just let me enjoy the memories that I had with my person that passed, and let's talk about basketball, bro. That's it. Keep it simple.
How does the media get a hold of shit like that?
They reach out to family members and people close to you, and it's just always something, man. I used to hate when media would go to my mom or somebody for something. I'm like, bro, first of all, media, y'all shouldn't even be having people's contacts like that or even can get to that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It's a bit invasive for sure.
Yeah, just let people be who they are, and then if they want to talk, let them want to talk about it. You guys don't be poking the bear because, you never know how they're gonna react and respond. And then we got cameras rolling, so it's like you can't take it back.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the thing that comes to mind when I think about when I'm thinking just pro athletes and just grieving in public, I always think about IT. You know what I mean? That was crazy. That was insane when he was playing with Boston. And just the series of events that kind of transpired post his sister's passing and playing in the playoff game, showing up the way he did for the city of Boston, and then in the offseason just being expendable in the way in which he was expendable. You know what I mean? So it's tough, and you don't even got to be a pro athlete to grieve in public. You know what I mean? It's a hard balance being kind of act, and I don't even know if I've got an answer for it, because it's like life keeps going, right?
Yeah, you got to keep going, show up. Some people can play, some people can't, and you got to respect that too. Like some people just be, so messed up in the head from losing somebody that they love dearly.
Yeah.
It's hard, to go out and play. For me, thank God that my father called me after the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where I didn't know.
He waited.
Because I don't know if I would be able to go out and just focus. You know what I'm saying? And just
Yeah.
because that may be that one time where, that coach say something, or even when your teammates say something wrong, you just be like, you might lash out. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just some people can handle it better than others. And, thank God that my dad called me after the game and let me play and then to deal with the news.
Sure.
But that's deep. I'm praying for Wemby.
Yeah, absolutely.
What year are you a young star?
I was 21 in 2005, 06.
So you a young star the first year of YouTube for everybody out there. And you a vet in the era of Instagram. So I think that does play it. What do you think plays in the difference in the mindset for young stars and veterans in sports?
Well, it's a fine line because, now that these young kids, they're young, they're making so much money and they're superstars, and, stardom can be anything now. Like back in the day, like in our era, it wasn't no streamers and YouTubers more famous than LeBron James.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got LeBron James going to Kai Cenat's stream.
Yeah.
That Michael Jordan and all these other athletes would never back in the day do something like that. When
Yeah.
the times have changed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's wild that something like that can flip flop.
But I feel
our
like with
time.
LeBron, I would have expected that from LeBron early in his career. I didn't think I would expect to see a
OG
vet
LeBron do
doing
that.
right. It's almost like reverse engineered in that sense. But even like you take yourself for example. I remember when I first met you and the good ones reached out about training with me. Prior to that, like you didn't have any real formal regimented programming that you were doing to stay in tip top shape.
Not like with the trainer.
Yeah.
But with myself, I was doing the things that my dad taught me. I was
That is crazy to
putting rocks in my backpack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dead ass. Rocks in my backpack, bro. I was going up to the hills, running stairs. Then I was taking my kids with me and friends that wanted to work out.
Yeah.
I'm old school, bro. I'm hitting heels. You know what I'm saying? Running backwards on heels and I'm doing basic stuff that my dad taught me how to get it out the mud. That's why. But for the young stars, like they be in their own lane, so it's kind of hard to give them game because they feel like they know it all and they got it.
Yeah.
Like me, when I came in, I had guys like respectfully like Malik Rose. A lot of young guys would never even know who Malik Rose is, one of the dopest vets and one of the coolest dudes on this planet. He played with the Spurs back in the day, won a couple championships. He played on the Knicks with me. One of the vets that taught me like time and place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's time to be Nate, Nate the Great, whatever. And then there's a time to be Nathaniel Robinson. It's time, you know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that from an OG, you know what I'm saying? And guys like Jamal was, teaching me how to be a professional. Because when I was young coming in the league, I was I was like LaMelo Ball. I'm having fun. I'm chilling. It's big chill, having fun. It's like, bro, these brands and these people, like you're a walking brand, bro. You got to know how to present yourself accordingly. So I had to learn, from the OGs ahead of me. And, now the vets, it's like we don't have too many of them anymore because everybody's young. And some of the vets now, like Curry, KD, LeBrons, and they're on the way out, bro. Russ's and, Paul George's, Kawhi's, they're slowly about to, say farewell, and it's about to be a whole new game.
Yeah, I also think that I feel like just young stars in the 21st century, they're just ready-made. Whereas when they was coming in, it took you a minute to like become a pro, right? Where now you're seeing guys like SGA,
Paulo,
right out of high school or college or whatever, and they're
stardom.
They're media trained.
Yeah.
They've got they're very hyper aware of their brands and their presence and whatnot, and it's just a really cool thing to kind of like witness in real time.
Yeah, 'cause I think back in the day you had to earn that brand
Okay.
of yourself. Like you had to really earn it. You had to go in and get. But now it's like kids are walking brands in high school.
Yeah.
Well,
like
I would say so. I remember King Holiday Hoop Classic, Nate's freshman year at Rainier Beach, right? Mm-hmm. Probably 20,000 people. Is that Key Arena? Right.
was lit.
They wore black uniforms. They didn't even normally wear blacks, but they wore
yeah,
black
that was
for
when
that
we broke
game.
them out for the first time.
Yeah.
that was lit.
You probably played in front of 20,000 people, right?
Yeah.
So 20,000 people saw you as a freshman play. Every time JJ Crawford plays as a freshman, how many people you think see some of his plays?
Millions.
That's so different for a 14, 15-year-old.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And I think part of that, maybe on the front end, can be more challenging.
Well, one, that is Jamal Crawford's son, bro. So
No, I understand.
That's a little different. And it wasn't like my dad was famous when I was in the league. Nobody even knew who my dad was. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That puts it even more, more hype and more stardom behind it.
His dad and who he's playing with on his team.
Yep.
But I do think that ability for more people to see that makes it so by these guys, by the time they're 19, it's like, yeah, bro, I've been in the public eye for 5 years.
Wow.
Like I might have made a mistake that was a DM, and so maybe it didn't get as popular, or some of I think they're more media trained, and some of that is a pro, and some of that is probably a con.
Man, we might have to bring some of them young guests on here. You want to ask that question to them?
Yeah,
we can get JJ and Tyron Stokes on here, and
that'd be lit.
get some little guests.
Bring them
And
up.
ask them that same question about what it's like having that kind of stardom so young.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Stardom,
saying?
money, all that.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right, gents. So I think something that happens as you age is your roles kind of shift. I think it's one of the weird things of probably getting into your 30s as your parents age. Just roles naturally shift. For me, something that comes along that is pressure. And it's not really immediate pressure, right? Because it's not an acute, it's not an immediate change, but it's just kind of like things kind of change as you get older. Kind of like, I've talked to some clients and been like, oh, what are you guys doing for the holidays this year? And they're like, my parents don't really want to host anymore. They said they feel like they're getting too old. And then there's like the pressure of like, oh shit, am I supposed to be like, am I supposed to be taking this over? Like, this is my job now? Like, shit. Like, and just things like that. Like, even when your parents don't say anything, you're just like, you might think like, oh man, is this my role now? Or like, am I supposed to be checking on my parents and their health now, or what? Whatever. And I think maybe over the last couple years, but I think as that's happened more and more, that kind of feels like something that's created more pressure. And that could be internal, right? It's not something my parents are putting on me. It's just some things you see. I think more and more you're just like, oh man, I probably need to start taking on more of this, more of that, more of this. I feel like we have a shared responsibility, and like the ratio of whose job it is to do what kind of just like moves over time. And I think 40 is not around the corner, but it's about 40 months away. So I see it. I'm like, it might be my time. You guys think there's any things that's created more pressure for you in 2025 as we close out this year?
Yeah, I think I'll take this question first. I think for me, man, is like this year was like the first time that, my mom and dad kind of pulled me into the room. We're like, hey, man, we need to get our shit in order. Life insurance, power of attorney, estate. And it's like real stuff that's like contingent upon my parents no longer being here. And it's a tough conversation because, I don't know about you guys, but like it doesn't even cross my mind. Like I just have this expectation that my parents are always going to be here, and I'm, in my parents' eyes, I'm still they baby, they're little kids, and so like having to be pulled into the adult room, to sit in the adult table and talk about shit like that I thought I was prepared, and I thought I was ready for it, but I'm not. But you got to put your big boy pants on for your parents and for your family, your sisters, and everyone else that's going to be impacted by it, and make sure that you can, manage these things and understand and ask questions and talk to the lawyer and then figure out what this means and what that is and take this out and put this there. And I think for me, man, it's just like the reality that my parents won't be here forever, and it's my responsibility to kind of like make sure that stuff is all squared away.
That's deep.
So I don't know. What about you, Nate?
I don't know. My family's young. My mom and dad had me at like 20, so
yeah,
I don't know how old were your parents when they had you?
My mom was 16 when she was pregnant with me.
60?
16.
I was about to say what?
16.
I got a
and-
homie like that though. His mom was like 50 when he.
You thought the lady you see in here is 99. You was freaking out. You're like, God damn.
I was gonna say Robel, black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
If your mom was 100 years old down there helping sweep and do all and cleaning and keeping this athletic form beautiful like this, bro.
Yeah.
At 99, she's a
got it.
beast.
Yeah,
She's
no.
a beast. But nah, man, my hopefully my mother and father, I hope they live forever, bro.
Yeah.
You know, for me, I don't know. I'm not ready for that either. Cause me, I'm the oldest, and I already got a lot on my plate with family and everything. So, yeah, if my mama go, I'm going with her.
Yeah. So like
That's crazy.
Don't leave me here with this shit.
so like we're happy. Like I mean, for you, you just received a relatively brand new kidney.
Yeah.
Right. So do you have any pressures now, or are you just happy to be alive, man?
Yeah, man, I'm taking one day at a time, guys,
Yeah.
man, because you know, when your insides, your kidneys, your organs and stuff are not working properly, man, it plays a trick on your mind. You know, you don't know. Like when I was on dialysis, bro, I never knew if that day was tomorrow or the next day or the next day. You know, and many days of being in the hospital, sick, throwing up, in pain, and it's like you really just. I never, took time to appreciate life because I lived it.
Yeah.
I wasn't, it wasn't like, damn, like if you're not doing this, it could be taken from you.
Yeah.
So you don't really think about it because, you wake up every day, you're blessed, you're happy, God woke you up, and you just do your same bit every day. You don't really think about, what I'm saying, when the health is not right. But, thank God I got, healthy people in my family that they're still rocking. And I'm seeing, Thanksgiving being a little bit different nowadays. Christmas is being a little different nowadays. Like my kids are not around like they used to because they're grown going to. So things are changing.
Yeah.
And like you said, having that talk, like even me with my kids, like when I was going through it, telling them like, yo, I don't know if daddy's gonna be here much longer. You know what I'm saying? So I need you guys to be strong enough to understand and the things that I've taught you thus far. Can you live and can you still go and be who you are with me not being here? And I don't know if they're ready for that.
Yeah.
I know I wasn't ready to leave them behind, so that's kind of kept me, still, fighting to, be able to see today.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a tough one.
Yeah. Well, Phil, let me ask you, man. What expectations are you learning in 2025?
I think sometimes in larger communities, it can be easy to take different burdens on for people that are more like a family job. I mean, as I feel like as we've gotten older, I've seen Rebel have to do it less and less. But for a while, Rebel was running a parenting psychology clinic and help clinic where people were calling him and like, yo, can you help me with blah blah blah? Because if they get the message from you, it'll hit better, and they'll be on the phone for an hour helping parents out. And while that is wonderful and great, and that's something that helps the community grow, I do think, as you get older and you get your own family, that's just something that has to kind of shrink as you move forward, right? Because you only have so much of yourself, and
to give.
Yeah, and it's gotta. You can't leave 90% here when you go home, and I think that's something that I would try to do less of, and not just because it gives my family a better me, but I think it gives the community a better me. Because if if you take home a low percentage of yourself, then you wake up the next morning bitter that you took home a worse version of yourself. And now the person you see in the morning is still mad at yesterday's version of themselves, right? Some people are like, why are you upset? I'm still pissed because last night I wasn't being a good enough husband because I'm still pissed of what y'all said to me yesterday. And that's just that's good for nobody. That's good for nobody.
I have been there. That is insane.
So yeah, I think leaving those expectations in 2025.
Sure.
And what's funny is like if you would talk to people and just like they're like, that's not even my expectation of you, and you're like, yeah, no, I know this is my expectation I made on myself on behalf, and I think that's just something you have to be like,
Sure.
you know, nobody asked you to do this. You're like, yeah, that's true. So I think that's something I like to change for 2026.
Yeah, man, I love that. And I guess for you, man, you're alive. You got a brand new kidney, and I keep going back to that, man. But now, success to you might have been defined, or you might have defined success completely different, 10 years ago. But how do you define success, man, today, Nate?
For me, waking up every day,
So what does that look like?
appreciating small victories.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It could be as small as somebody cutting you off and when you're driving and you got it today, brother.
Yeah.
I don't want to beep the horn. I don't want to yell and get blood pressure up, because that's a real thing for me, bro. I be trying to chill as much as I can now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying to have these kidneys work too hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But appreciating the small victories, man. That's for me. That's success. From 5 years ago to when I was younger. For me, I just wanted to make it to the league and prove to people that I can do it. Now, to me, that was success. My kids coming out healthy, and I lost a brother to SIDS. People don't know what SIDS is. It's sudden infant death. Well, my youngest brother passed in like 98. I was young, and I feared that when I had my children. You know what I'm saying? So having my kids healthy and alive and being able to see 21 years and 19, 16, and 10, that was big. Like small victories now.
So it sounds like you've always had a pretty good grip on like success for you. Success wasn't always necessarily defined by how much money you got or the kind of car.
I mean, I wasn't a money guy like that growing up, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to prove to people that I can do things that they said I couldn't.
Yeah.
For one, just outworking people. Like my dad, he was like, bro, it's not about being better than this person. It's about outworking that person that's better than you or
Yeah.
ahead of you.
Yeah.
That's just something that I live by. Everything else, money comes and goes, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
What do you think is like a success? Like what's something that's a 2026 success that you would consider success that you wouldn't have cared about in 2006?
Oh shit.
Oh man, for me, it would probably be what is, and I don't know what that is because I'm, now getting a kidney. I'm closing on a year.
Yeah.
For me now is being able to look back 10 to 20 years from now, from this question you just posed to me, and living, and my kidney still being healthy, and not having to worry about if it'll last. Because I still don't know to this day. Like, this is a year in. I don't know how long it would last, but hopefully it lasts me a lifetime.
And you got diagnosed in 2006, right?
Rookie year.
Do you think you're more or is it more cognizant to you now than it was in 2006?
Yeah.
Even though this one, you got a healthy one now.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I think that God, the creator, whatever people want to call him, just in finding a person like Shane and blessing me with the kidney that I needed and needed me. And it was in Shane that he was nice enough to bless me with that. Now I live my life now just appreciating day by day. Working out, coming in here, being able to hoop again with my friends and peers. Like, I get to, I enjoy playing basketball. Like, I'm gonna play basketball till the day I die. Like, I'm never gonna not play. Yeah. That's just something that I know for my fact that I'm gonna be going, even if it's LA Fitness, hooping with my kids, hooping with my grandkids. I'm gonna be playing basketball for the rest of my life, so hopefully. So, but just, appreciating the small victories and then seeing what life has for me in the next 10 years. But I want to be a grandfather. That's my ultimate goal. I don't really worry about anything else but being a grandfather to my kid, to my kids' kids, and getting to tell my stories. Papa did this and Papa played with this person, and I have proof. I have, YouTube and everything that they're gonna be able to go back and look at and like, dang, Papa he's not lying. He was who he say he is. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. I just want to be a grandfather. Somebody that I can be to my grandkids that I didn't have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my ultimate goal right now.
Yeah, man.
You know what's gonna be great for them too?
What's that?
We got these grandparents who are uphill both ways. I did this and did that. your grandkid is not gonna have grandparents telling them stories because it's like it's on video or it's not.
Yeah. That's
So
legit.
your
for
grandkids
sure.
ain't gonna be my grandpa was a 3-time dunk champion, and some other kid would be like mine too. Be like, all right, pull it up.
That's funny.
That's how you look
You
at
ain't
it
gonna
like
be
that.
able
That's
to-
gonna be lit.
You definitely ain't gonna be able to get those
Ain't
lies
gonna-
off like you used to back in the day.
Nah, it's not gonna.
Like that's my cousin. Oh yeah, I know him. That's hecka funny.
Phil, man, how do like, I don't know, we've never really talked about legacy and what that means to you. So I'm curious as to like, what does legacy mean to you?
Well, I think the first step of legacy is your funeral, right? I think like when you go to someone's funeral, you get to see their legacy, right? And sometimes you get to hear it. Like most times you get to hear it. You get to hear all the stories. You get to hear, and when people come from different places, you know, you get to see all the different pins of like, oh, this bank of stories is over here. This bank of stories is over here. This bank is over here. I think the next part of your legacy is what people do who knew you years after you're gone. Man, like I went to middle school with a guy, and you know, I think who died in Afghanistan. And I thought one of the coolest things was that when we'd be out, man, we'd be 27 years old. He died when we were like 19, 20. We'd 27 years old. And when his friends, I'd hang out with him, I'd see him on Capitol Hill. And every time when they took a shot, they're like, to Will. And I was like, man, the fact that you guys, it's not like, oh man, I miss him. It was just like, just like, what's up? It was just like whenever they took a shot, it's just like, to Will. And I was like, man, I love that y'all keep that alive as just like, it's a point of punctuation. It's a period. Wow. It's a comma. It's nothing. It's not balloons, pomp and circumstance. It's not for Instagram. It's just, he's with us whenever we're together.
Yeah.
And I think that's legacy. And that's from a guy who only made it, 20 years in. I think how people remember you once you're gone is your legacy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, it's so deep. You know, in my generation, you know, like wasn't around to see Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or some of these other figures that we were raised to hear these stories about and even read in literature and whatnot. But for me, at 39 years old, I think to summarize what you just said there, it like watching Nipsey Hussle's passing and everything that took place post his passing, to me is what personifies what legacy looks like, right? I mean, you hear it in so many different instances. You'll hear people talk about it. I mean, you'll hear the store clerk at the 7-Eleven, and you'll even hear somebody like Dave Chappelle talk about the impact and what he did and what he meant. And yeah, man, I think that like I hope that, you know, when it's all said and done, I can get to a place where that's how I'm remembered. You know what I mean? Not necessarily like on that grand scale, but like even in my community, even in my household with my kids or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I just want to be remembered in a way that it's like I left the world a better place. And yeah, I think that oftentimes when you hear people talk about legacy, it's you know, you hear a little bit of money tossed in there, or the things that you have accumulated, or success, or whatever the case may be. And I think for me, it's, to summarize it, it's leaving this world a better place than you found it. I think in closing, because I think it's time to close, I want to wish everyone a happy new year. Please be safe as you bring in a new year, new opportunities, new growth, hopefully more love, more relationships. To all of our listeners, our viewers, man, thank you so much for your support. To the greatest community in the world, our athletic forum community, man, shout out to y'all. To Nate, to Phil, to Rob, thank you so much for allowing me to be in your guys' presence, man. You guys make me better. And I just want to say thank you, man. And I'm just grateful. I'm full of gratitude. And I'm just excited for what 2026 has in store for
right
me,
around the
for
corner,
us, and our communities, man. So do you guys have anything that you guys would like to share as a sign of goodbye in 2025 to our listeners, or anything that you guys want to say before we wrap this bad boy up?
I mean, for me, it just, cherish the day, guys. cherish today. You never know if you don't get to see the next one. So cherish each day, one day at a time. Especially moving into this 2026 is a little eerie, man, with all these things going around in the world. I want to say the government be doing some wild shit, man, but they do be doing some wild shit. So just make sure that you appreciate the people that are around you that support you, because it takes a village.
Yeah.
That's another thing. So that's what I got to say to my fans and abracadabra guys.
Hey, man, Happy New Year. I want to see everybody in 2026. All right? I want to see you. I don't care what you're doing in here. You coming to watch, you coming to clap, you coming to sweat, you coming to kick it on the couches after
come
class.
grind.
Hey, coming to class to kick it at 8:05 after the 7 o'clock class happens makes me so excited as a person that where you're just like, yeah, I couldn't make the class, but I still wanted to come kick it. I love that. I want to see people, period. I don't care what you're doing in here. I want to see, period.
I'm with Phil. Fellas, you want to get right. My guy, Rob in here, he be in here going crazy. So guys, come in here, get right, get your body right. Ladies, come in here, get right. If you're in the Seattle area, come down at Letter Forum. Come build your body, don't buy it. Okay? That's a new one. Build your
Like,
body, don't
share,
buy it.
subscribe. Happy New Year. I will see you next year. Till next time, man. The Two Truth is signing out. Peace.
Abracadabra.